Hey Virgo, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. It's lovely to have every one of you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And to those of you who have donated and booked personal readings with me, thank you so very much. So just a quick, hey, thank you. I appreciate you. Virgo, this will be your mid-September 2023 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus cross watcher. If that is you, welcome to the channel as well. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, make sure you're discerning the messages accordingly. If it fits for you, it does. And if it doesn't, then let it go. It's not for you. Check your other placements or check back for another video. 44 on the clock, by the way, just a second ago. I've been paying so much attention to that for some reason. I don't even know why. Virgo, I had gotten an intuitive message before turning the camera on, and it came in and it went out of my conscious brain here tonight. It's getting later and I'm tired, so I'm gonna try to get this out for you guys anyhow. But let's see. I'm just gonna dive into the cards and we're gonna get straight to it. So there they are. All right, Virgo. Let's see what is going on for you mid-September. They're talking about a train of thought process for you guys, and it's like a fixation on things that tend to create upheaval, Spirit is saying. So let's see. The word forego. You may need to forego something right now as well. So Virgo, let's see. Connection and reaction. Masculines, if that is you, if you are sitting in your masculine energy currently, male, female, it doesn't matter. But to me, this dynamic, however you identify, right? Masculine energy is disconnecting or has needed to disconnect from a feminine type energy. I feel like that feminine is kind of looking at you, or again, roles. I really feel like this could be a cross-watcher reading as well. That, to me, there was like some kind of suffering of a loss, maybe some news that came in, and it's kind of like this person is looking at you, trying to almost like coax or coerce you back into this connection. I don't know, some very specific messages coming through. So let's see what happens, Virgo. For the sign of Virgo. Sign of Virgo, please, Spirit. Woo. Sign of Virgo. All right, there's two of them. I'm going to take it. Consistency and rediscovery. Repetition. Yeah, this is just the vibe I'm getting, and it's this message is going to be very specific. I like it when they're a little broader than this, but there's a reason this is coming up. If you were dealing with somebody who, it's like someone tells you they're sorry, and 15 minutes later they turn around and do the same thing again, they're not sorry. They're sorry whether they got caught, they're sorry whether or not they realize they've upset you, and they're pushing the boundaries of what you're willing to put up with. It is an energy that is kind of like this same old song and dance is how this feels to me. And they consistently show this to you, and you rediscover this same pattern, this same behavior, which is causing this reaction within you of some loss and sorrow. And it's like, I almost feel like you really are an innocent party to this, going, why are we doing this again? Like, I did nothing to you. Why are you doing this to me? And I feel like they're very poised throughout this, whatever this is. I feel like they don't react. They feel justified in a behavior. This is really, really specific. Wow. Spirit just said they don't care to acknowledge their own faults. So this is very much a lack of accountability, and they know at the end of the day that 444, and we had 44 earlier, this is about your foundational energy, right? This is about your stability. They continue to do the same thing over and over again, and they are fully aware that by doing this careless act over and over and over again, the result is going to be some sorrow, pain, and sadness, tears, whatever this is. But it's like they get a wild hair up their ass, essentially, and they go off and do the same thing over and over again. So this could be, it doesn't feel like anger, it feels like action to me. This feels action oriented, and it's like you're standing there left with memories, thoughts, questioning whether or not something is the matter with you, and it's like this pure innocence. There can also be children involved in this situation as well. Tattoos, something about tattoos to the neck or something to that effect as well are coming through. This is very, very, very specific. So if this does not resonate with you, Virgo, I apologize. But this is just what's coming through the cards. So it's meant for somebody to hear this. You may have known this person since childhood as well. Virgo, what is Virgo even know, Spirit? Motion, I told you, it feels action oriented. These things, these situations with this particular person, patterns and repetition again, they bring this back into form every time. It's like even if you start to heal or get over whatever this is, it happens over and over and over and over and over and over again. For some of you, this could be a boss or somebody at work that it's just bullshit and fuckery all the time. But it's like you're hanging on in hopes that something is going to change, but there's an awareness that this has happened so much, so often, so over and over and over and over again, and you keep forgiving and giving and giving and giving and giving, and nothing is changing. And it's almost like it's tearing your soul apart. It's tearing you apart, that you can't move on, you can't move forward, you can't move backwards, you just feel stuck. And it's almost like a mercy, like, you know, asking God for mercy, asking for a plea of mercy. Just why are we doing this? I mean, you look at these cards, reaction. I just want to show you guys what I'm seeing so you don't think I'm absolutely insane here. That reaction was that card that came out initially. The perception is how they're seeing it, how you're viewing it, two separate worlds. The repetition, again, sorrow, pain, you see this, right? Another phase, another cycle of this behavior. The patterns, again, repeating, and then the formation of just like, I can't, my soul is gone. I can't do this anymore. And it's just every time that they're involved, it's like chin up and prideful of, you don't understand what I'm going through. Well, have you flipped the role and gone, do you understand what you're putting me through? And side note, Virgo, what you're allowing them to put you through at this point. When it happens over and over and over and over again, and I got the chills as I say that, you are teaching this person how to treat you. And it's absolutely fucking unacceptable. A person can say they're sorry, right? Do your words and your actions meet? You know, is the rubber hitting the road on what you're telling me you're going to do, or how you're going to be different, as opposed to what it is that you're actually doing? And I think it's very important that you become deeply aware of the differences between the two, okay? I can't remember what came out in your Monday read whenever I did for the week. I think you're trying to have patience with this situation and you're losing your patience. Some of you may have even made the statement, like, I wish we were somewhere else, in another space, another time, like in a whole other reality, that this was not the way that things are or were. Check in and bravery. Like, you know, you keep, every time you go back into this, or allow yourself to step back into this, you got to put on a brave face, right? 9/19, you've got to put on a brave face. You're trying to make movement through this situation with this specific person. And the need to check in. Like, are you checking in with yourself about how it is that the fact that you're losing every bit of patience or give a shits for a situation because it's breaking you down more and more and more and more and more. So, what is this motion about? Receive. They are the receiver. They continue to take, and it's like, when is it my turn? That change, it's time, surrender. It's time to let this go. it's time to just go, you know what, if it's a loss, it's a loss. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care how much I like this job. I don't care how long we've been friends, you know, whatever the situation is, it's time to move on. And your heart is begging you, your soul is begging you to move into a place that it's going to allow you to heal, that you can receive what it is that you're giving out. And this change, you're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or who you are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will align you with your true self. And, you know, when we get caught up in these situations with, again, whatever the situation is specifically for you, Virgo, it is hard to make that change. So, like, if you are, you know, let's just say you've been in a job for 10 years and now this new boss took over and they are just ripping shit to shreds, which, you know, I think we've all seen something similar to that at some point in our lives. It's like, is it really worth, like, where it was worth the pay before, is it worth the pay anymore? And then you look at, you know, if it's a relationship, like, yeah, I spent 20 years married to this person or with this person, this change is gonna, excuse me, this change is gonna hurt, but I'm not getting anything out of this anymore. It's hurting me. 1111, you are divinely protected. Your guides are leading you to where it is that you need to be. They're trying to show you through whether this pain, this hurt, this loss, whatever it is, they're trying to show you that there's a different way forward. This person is a taker. They don't give anything in return, and your soul is craving to be reciprocated for what it's put out. You can't do that in the darkness of this situation. So, all right, for Virgo. And I don't know why Pisces just came through. You might be dealing with a Pisces, okay? Bearing fruit. I'm going to, I'll say this, there may be a lot of passion in things, that at one point, again, this sacred reverence and let it go, that this connection in some capacity was extremely fulfilling. Very heartwarming, very open, worked well together. But it's losing its luster. It's losing the shine and the sparkle that it once had. So let's go on here. Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? Let it go. Birds of a feather, they flock together, right? Understand that if there's a separation of ways, you will see people that you thought were going to stick by you not stick by you. Like, yes, you know, you think about it. If you've been in a marriage for 20 years, you guys all have the same friends more than likely, or this group, right? It's usually the way it works. Even with work, you see people go their separate ways, and all of a sudden you see where the divide really is. Understand that, yeah, you might have to walk away from these things and these people or these situations or what you thought was your comfort zone, and it's going to be you establishing a whole new way of life. But it is time to release what is no longer serving you. Exposed and revealed. Again, every time, and this is 1221 here, so reflective energies, every time these situations are occurring and you are seeing this happen, and I'm going to say right before your eyes, it is exposing the situation, and I feel like you feel bare and vulnerable and naked and curled up and rolled up in a ball and defeated, just absolutely defeated, closing off that heart space because of the illusions. You know, you may be caught up in a perception right now of how you've viewed things for so long, and now you're seeing things for what they truly are, and this person is not who you thought they were. You know, these Mercury retrogrades, like this, all of a sudden, you know, like not even just Mercury, but, you know, with the Venus in retrograde, so depending on the placement for you, we've got Jupiter and Uranus. You know, there's, I think, still 7 planets in retrograde right now, or close to it. 6 maybe since Mercury turned around today. But this is an eye-opening experience, and with the new moon, the power of this new moon, manifest what it is you do want. Be willing to receive what you do deserve, rather than playing with energies that kind of candy coat and sugar coat what it is that they're giving you, because at the end of the day, you're not getting a God-blessed thing in return, okay? So for Virgo moving forward, good grief, let's see what tried to come out. Tender embrace in the reverse and yours wide open. I'm going to just put it to you guys this way. 3322 breaks down to 55. 10. Endings and beginnings. Virgo. If this is job related, you may have spent 20 years at a job. 10 years, 15, whatever. A longer period of time. And you find out that they replace you like overnight. Like you're looking back going, it's almost like you feel like they may have had this planned to replace you, regardless of like kind of pushing you out. And that information getting back around, understand that this is a beautiful blessing in disguise, even if it's very uncomfortable. For those of you who have been with a person and you're dealing with something like this, if that is your where your situation fits at, you may hear people come back around wanting to tell you things about this person. They might be putting it on Facebook and Instagram and wherever they can social media the shit. This person that you're dealing with could be, putting it out there publicly, and it's getting your words getting back to you from other people that you know, and so on. And it's almost putting you like in this upset, jealous, angry like position of like, now what do I do? And it's like there's nothing you can do but to heal. A lot of you may be listening to music, trying to soothe your own soul. But this is just something that was illusionary. You look at like the twin flame thing. That's a touch and go subject, right? And that's kind of how this, it's like two's a party, three's a crowd, and twin flames are those situations. If that's what you want to look into, right? One, they're not abusive. I will put that out there. Yes, they're meant to trigger us. They're meant to show us parts of ourselves that are unhealed, but they do not degrade, bully. Like, it's never narcissistic, okay? So you may be questioning if this relationship that you had was a twin flame kind of thing. Do know that they're a soulmate. There's not many people in this world that we come in contact with that aren't soulmates for us to some degree, okay? So, again, I've said it before, the lady at the grocery store could be a soulmate. All right, this bearing fruit, please, Spirit. They logically justify or try to logically justify why they do what they do. You could also feel like they're just waiting for the next opportunity to get up and make a move as well. This Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords. The words that they speak, the things that they say, the way that they communicate with you, is absolutely the Eight of Swords. Guys, 10 of Cups at the bottom. Like, look at this shit. Justice in the reverse. You cannot make this up. Like I said, this is a very specific message, and I hate to be the bearer of this, but this is just the truth, right? Like, this is what is coming out in the cards. They're constantly switching up on you. Constantly. It's from this to that, to this to that. Can't sleep, can't eat, can't think, can't function. It is mental hell. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You cannot function under these circumstances. They come in, they say what they've got to say, do what they feel like they got to do, and there you are. There you are left holding all of this responsibility of all of the shit that's happening. It creates like this disillusionment of what happiness is supposed to be. Good Lord. What did I tap into tonight? Exposed and revealed. What is this for Virgo, please, Spirit? The Four of Cups. Again, I really get this feeling of the inability on this person's part. Good God. There's the exposed and revealed. There's the truth, right? The Ace of Swords coming in. You know, I don't like the drama. I don't get into the drama, but I'm going to say this. If this is a partner in your life, a lot of people have had a lot of turns. Like, I don't know how else to put that. I don't even know if there's a polite way to put that. They may get around, they may go off and do whatever, they may party, they may, I don't even know. Like, they just do whatever. They're careless with themselves, and in turn, they are absolutely careless with your heart. They're not nurturing it. They're showing you a truth. They're absolutely showing you a truth. The King of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups. They know that you'll always take them back. Like, you're just going to sit there and wait on them. You know, dude's up under his tree. He's like, look at all this disappointment, and the, you know, spirit, the universe is trying to offer you something new. Or this could also be them coming in trying to just go, do you hear me? Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen this way, but it did. And I'm here now. And it's manipulation, and it's fuckery, and it's bullshit. And Virgo, you know it. 110%. You freaking know it. They're lying, they're cheating, they're stealing, they're playing games. Whatever this energy is, they don't care. That King of Cups is the most emotionally manipulating, self-righteous, gotta have it their way. Like, there is no other way. It's about them. The woe is me, but you don't understand. And you're taking it. You're taking it laying down. They're like stomping on you while you're laying on the ground crying. No, get out of this. For the love of God, if this is what you're constantly dealing with, get up and walk the fuck away. You deserve so much better than this. So much more than this. Get up and walk away. What are you holding on for? What are you hanging on for? Do you think it's going to change if they've said I'm sorry 15 freaking times over, and they've turned around every 15 plus 1 and did it again and again and again and again and again? Their actions are speaking louder than their words ever could. Pay attention. Pay attention. Alright, what is this? Tender embrace in the reverse. This isn't a loving. The Magician in the reverse. Seven of Wands. One more card. And everything's falling out of the deck now. 7 of Wands. The Magician. The 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Or in sideways position. Understand, and again, this reading will not resonate with, I almost want to say most of you, a lot of you. If you are in some kind of partnership, or again, this could be work, this could be friends, right? But either way, this person's been a shithead. You are giving 3/4 of every effort that you have into this, and in spirit, and this person can make promises to you with like houses, money, dinners, whatever it is, like just whatever it is, like they're promising, they give you just enough to keep you hanging on to make it look really good. But what spirit wants you to do is get the hell out of Dodge, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Pentacles. This is solitary, I am beautiful on my own kind of energy. And spirit wants you to move into that so that you can come into a space that is higher deserving of what it is you actually deserve, rather than this breadcrumbing bullshit that you're dealing with right now. Like, feeding the very bottom of the barrel these breadcrumbs. You're on the bottom, they're on the top, they're overbearing, oversightful, they don't give a shit. Here's just enough to keep you hanging on. Get up and walk away. That is not what a good boss does. That is not what love does. That is not what a friendship does. I mean, there is nothing in this world at any point that this is what, that something positive comes from something like this. It doesn't happen. It never can possibly happen that way. That Magician in the reverse with that 7 of Wands. Again, like defending their position, manipulating their position, using their power and authority over a situation. Like, if they know that you like to stay home on Friday nights and watch movies, and they were out last weekend fucking around, and they're like, well, listen, I know you really wanted to do this for so long, so let's try this again, and let's sit at home and watch movies Friday night, and everything's gonna be okay. Just enough, and go, you know, yes, I was wrong, yes, I should have been home, yes, I should have answered my phone. You have seen this shit before. Pay attention. Don't do this over and over and over again with this person. Like, I'll say this to you in this video. Something that I tell my clients in given situations, if you have children, right, or even nieces and nephews, it doesn't have to be your own blood, you know, your own. If they ever came to you and said to you as a parent, sorry, this hair is crazy, right? This is what is going on in my life. They came to you for advice. So this younger person who you love and adore comes to you and says, this is what's going on in my life. What do you think I should do? I would say 10 out of 10 of you, seriously, are going to be like, well, I tell them to leave. I tell them to leave that job, leave that person, you know, leave that friend behind, drop those people because they're not good for you. You absolutely have to lead by example. If you would not want it for them, then do not accept that for yourself, because you are showing them the definition of what work is, what love is, what friendships are, however this fits into your world. If you would not accept that for a younger person that you would give advice, or anybody you would give advice to, you cannot take this, you cannot do this. You need to lead by example and be an example for those around you. That up-leveling of energy. Change it up. And I know that change is scary, and that change is just, especially if you've got years and years invested into something, because that's all you've become to know, right? Like that's the role that you've played. You've been conditioned to that role. It's really hard to leave that role. Who am I without this particular person, or this house, or this job, or this friend that I've been friends with for 30 years, whatever it is. But they've not been honest. They've absolutely not been honest at all. And Virgo, now that I'm sitting here with this reading, I'm thinking back to the beginning of September. Just hit me like a ton of bricks. Very, very, very fucking similar. Something hasn't changed. They're giving you just enough to keep you satisfied, to keep you there. Pay attention. Seriously, pay attention. Holy shit. What a reading, Virgo. What a reading. Let me get you guys some advice. Golly. That I was not in the least bit expecting that. Not in the least. All right, Virgo, what's good here? What's good here, Virgo? Spirit, what advice do you have for Virgo at this time? They're telling me to. What advice do you have for Virgo at this time, please, Spirit? Something pop out there. Hold on a second, guys. Something flip. Something. It might have flipped back over. Okay, maybe not. All right. Spirit for Virgo. For Virgo. We'll take it. Lotus Thorn. Okay, so advice, Virgo. Mother Fierce is your guardian. Nothing can penetrate the passionate fire of her fearless love. Your safety is assured in the midst of any apparent challenge or threat. No matter how frightening it may seem, no matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path into more power, know that you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Why do we fear change? Because we get insecure and we don't know what's coming next. There you go. The Tao. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and wonder how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. There it is. I don't even know what else to say to that. Like, I don't think I've ever done a reading like this, at least for YouTube. Personal, that's a whole other ball game. Wow, Virgo. Wow. So, guys, if you found this resonated for you, please hit that like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and you're going to get notifications every time a new video gets posted. My hair doesn't always look like this thing that I've got going on today. And yeah, I don't need, wow. Virgo, my God, what a way to end the day here. If you guys are interested in personal readings, you can find that information in the description box below the About section of the page. Check me out at holisticallyzenwb.com for a full list of products and services as well. I'm sending you guys so much love and so many blessings. Like, sincerely, this is crazy. Just put you first. My God, just put you first. If this is what you're dealing with, put you first. I don't care how many years, how much history. You deserve better than that. There isn't a soul in this world that doesn't deserve better when you're giving, and all you're asking is for a little bit of loyalty, love, and affection in return. It should never lack like this. If you're being breadcrumbed, it's bullshit. Don't do it. Okay, Virgo, I'm sending you so much love. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye.